Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Grizzly Books True Crime episode. My name is Gisela K, and today we all anxiously await the results of Gabby Petito's autopsy. Now, bear in mind that it's the Teton County coroner that is hosting this press conference. So the FBI is not involved, the police are not involved. He's doing it. So I'm interested to see what on earth is going to be said. I thought I would just start this live stream by just having some time of silence. Let me set my timer here. Let's have 1 minute of silence. You guys feel free to say something there on the chat, but I'm going to have a moment of silence for Gabby Petito. All right, good evening. I'm with you. I'm monitoring WFLA. Hey, JB, favorite news station. I was going to do it through Fox News, but I just really like this news station. How are you guys doing tonight? Are you also, I'm watching your chat. Are you also nervous? Let's see if I can view your chat on here. Docs. And we want chat. There. I think I should be able to see that somewhere here. Should work. All right. Okay, now I can see it on my screen here. Hope all is well. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so nervous. I'm honestly so nervous because I'm fearful of two things. Either, what if they don't give us much information at all? Or what if the information is really like, wait, what? Right? Hello, yes, let me know where you guys are all from. I want to see where in the world you are from. Thank you so much to everyone who's... By the way, I'll put the sound of this video on when there's relevant sound, okay? I just want you to know I'm monitoring it over there. So I'll do this for now, just so that you can see the nice background, and we'll check it while I'm listening. Praying for us as this news comes out. Or for the US or us, I don't know. Okay, yes. Say where you're from. Say where you're from. South Africa, Quebec, Chicago, Texas, Connecticut, Cape Town. Damn. And I'm on slow mode and you guys be going. Look at it. Wow. Let's see if I can do this. And even set it a little bit slower. Damn, how are we going to keep up, people? Slow mode. Yeah, it's on slow mode. So that is what it is. Atlanta, Georgia, Hudson River, Florida, Colorado. Thank you so much. You know, YouTube's go-to sleuth. Thank you, Bushwhacker. Jersey Shore. Damn, you guys are from everywhere, right? Wow, Sweden, Connecticut, Massachusetts. Sure, thank you so much. I just want to hear what they say here. Did you guys see my earlier video, and did you see the funeral home's beautiful video that they made of Gabby Petito's life? I hope you did. The link was in the description box. Netherlands, what's up? Me too. Oklahoma. All right. Okay. Now what I want you to do is put a hand, okay, or use your special emojis if you remember. Put a hand up if you're anxious for these results. Oh my goodness. Salt Lake City. Yes. So Leo, I absolutely agree with you. It's not about us getting the information. One, it's about the family getting some answers and having some form of closure or peace. But 2, of course, we need to know who done it and where the heck are they. Yeah, hands up. You guys be all nervous. Me too. Me too. I shouldn't put my hand too high. It goes right out of the green screen space. Yep, we're all feeling nervous. They're showing scenes there from the memorial. Yep. Anxious, hey? Where are my emojis? Sheila, where are your emojis? I don't know. Click it. I'm sure you could click it. Let's just see. Yeah, if you click the little smiley button, Sheila, it should come up. Thunder Basin, what up? Welcome to all subscribers, all viewers, all the new members. I appreciate your support. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I know there's a lot of channels that you can choose from right now. Everybody's doing this live stream. Everyone that I know, at least, we're all doing it. Oh, man. Karen. Welcome to all my moderators. Welcome. I hope I have the right slide here, but let's just switch to that. Yeah. Welcome to all my moderators. Tracy, Embler, JC, Mel, Didi, Dispatch, Kathleen, and Julie. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you also to everyone who is carving it up. I've got to add some more pictures. If you have bought the merch, please send me a picture so I can put it here. And thank you again to Panna Puma for this beautiful art that she made as a dedication to Gabby Petito. It's very, very beautiful. Okay, what's up? Tracy's in the house. Okay, all right. Red Zeppelin, what's up? Don't know what's up with the hashtag you've got going lately, Red Zeppelin, but hello, it's nice to see you again. Root Brian drove from Florida to New York. She'll also discover where Brian's hiding. Go, go, Gisela. Thank you. That's one of the OGs. Literally, the first 500 people that were here. Carve it up with the Grizzlies. Man, someone just sent me a link to say that I haven't checked it yet, but that the nomadic static video has been edited. Maybe I should go check. Hold on. What's the time? I don't want to miss anything. Okay, let's put this off for a second. The nomadic static video has allegedly been edited to show only Gabby, but I just want to go see that for myself. Have you seen it? Hello, hello. Yep, hands up. Rick, what's up? Finally, I see you. Okay, let me quickly look at this van life video. It's 8 minutes long. It says, no man, it's still there. It's still the same. I can see it. Okay, I take it back. Don't know what that tip-off was. Nope. I only see it. You seen it? Yeah, each indictment is different, but all still count. They could have a sealed indictment for the murderer that we don't know about. That's a possibility. Do we know anything more about Laundrie's Melon Boy's trip back to Florida besides Bentonville, Illinois? Only that other one where, I think it was in Jackson, where he was swearing. Someone said it was a lookalike of him swearing outside at a gas station and swearing at himself and all that. Started reading your book series last night. Wow, thank you so much, Jacqueline. Look at Brian Laundrie's YouTube channel. He has a new video up. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Also, someone sent me, thank you. You guys send me a lot of things. I got to work through a lot, but I find some useful things in there. So someone just sent me, you know, the book that I was analyzing, Annihilation. So the lady went to go and look at the audiobook, and then there's a review on there from Brian Laundrie from 2018. He didn't like the book too much, apparently, from what he reviewed. But then why take it along on your van life trip? If it was him. He parked the van for about an hour before going to his parents. I've seen Doug's videos. Some things like that. I just watch. I watch and I'm like, and I really hope he finds some cell phones or something like that. Brian Laundrie. Let's look at channel. So many accounts now called Brian Laundrie, which really sucks. Oh. You say there's a new video. Oh. That's weird. What is that? Yeah, I think that's a bit of clickbait, huh? When will we know the results? Are they talking at 8:30?
So let's explain how this is going to work here, folks. We're currently live in 3 places: WFLA.com, the WFLA app, and WFLA's YouTube page. Let's just get an updated audience count. So we're live for about 60,000 or so people on YouTube here. How this is going to work here is we are going to, in a moment here, begin the Facebook live stream, so that we're live across all the platforms that we would be live on. I believe that our team here as well behind the scenes is also activating a Twitter live stream here as well. And what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to continue to get closer to 2:30 Eastern, and when the presser is over, when the Zoom call is over, we're still here with you live to kind of discuss what we have learned and where we go from here and how this impacts things going forward as far as the Justice for Gabby cause. So we're going to be here with you live now and before.
Yeah, now and before. So what I'm going to do is, wait, a 60-second break. I want to show you something. Yeah, I don't think it's his either, the YouTube page. It's a little bit sketch. Hey, what's this now? Wait, I'm trying to find my history. You know? Thank you so much. I'm here, everyone. Melanie, what's up? Hello, Melanie. A live camera in Jackson Hole Town Center. Yeah, I've seen that, Ivan. I've seen people send me that. It looks so interesting. Yeah, be careful. My Holy Monster says, be careful about the language. The YouTube flags is inappropriate. That's true. Be careful. Damn, look at all them waves. Wow. I want to say this. That's not what I'm looking for. I get so many emails that when I find something really, really important, I'm like, where is it now? Hold on. I'm still listening to make sure we're not missing anything, okay? Justice for Gabby. Okay, sorry. Yes, welcome. Welcome to all the mods. They're like live on. Wait. They're saying moments away. Let's see the time. Still 8 minutes. Okay. Look at this. Someone flew this drone. The channel's called Scott Hart. They flew the drone over the site, right? Where Gabby was found. Drones can make some really beautiful footage. My goodness. You could be anywhere, but glad you're here. Shell, isn't that right? Melanize that button. Yes. I just wanted to show you this amazing footage from this, I think it's from this YouTuber called Scott Hart. I'm still so shocked that he would just leave her out there. It really reminds me of the Watts case when he just left his family like he did. This is terrible. Just, it's difficult to not think he's guilty, right? The shot was pretty scenic. Yep, it was beautiful, right, Jeffrey? Thank you, Georgie Gill. Georgie Girl, doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Primary cause of death is important to learn. I see it. We will only learn this and this. It's important, right? We had no coverage on search after the garden action. Right, the dad. I know, and the dad only went there for a few hours once. I heard about the set of keys that they found in Moab where the 2 women... yes, I heard about the keys, and it has been confirmed, from what I've seen, with Kylan's dad on interviews that he talked about the keys. Ooh, yeah, Beth, me too. Thank you. Man, this footage is so beautiful. But at the same time, it's so eerie and so sad to see, right? I'm reading it. Red Zeppelin, I see it. Thank you, Dorothy. I really appreciate that. Don't worry, we won't miss a thing. We've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes before. And did you watch the video earlier about who the coroner is, right? Dr. Trent Blue. Brent. Doctor. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. Hold on. And it's not the whiskey. It's just been a long day. Brent Blue. Find Brian. Never stop looking. I agree. Teresa, no matter what happens, guys, if this takes 7 years, 10 years, 50 years, never stop looking, okay? Okay, cool. You saw that. Yeah, let's see what they say. It's coverage of the press release, Map time. Yeah, this is kind of drone time, isn't it? Someone else's drone time. Thank you so much. From Cape Town. Hello. South Africa interview. I'm trying to interview. Kyra, I want Sean Paul Schulte. Let me make an announcement. I would really like Sean Paul Schulte on my show. I've had a lot of people send him Facebook messages to ask him to please contact me. So all of you, please send him a message. Ask him to get in touch with me. I would love to have him on the show. He can have the platform to talk all about the case. I would love that. Okay. So we see the footage, right? Now we go in here.
Parents try to find out where's Gabby, and they don't return.
Wait, I'll put the sound on again for you now. Welcome to the Grizzly Bear Cubs. I want to say, did you see that photo of JB having lunch with Rose and the whole family, as in mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad of Gabby? JB was there, Rose was there, having lunch, carving it up, and the family. Yep. Now they're busy describing why Brian looks so guilty.
The public and the media on the front
sound,
lawn
guys?
that night when it
Thumbs
was
up
just a
if you,
complete zoo
like
there
an
on the
actual
front lawn
emoji
between
thumb
media
up if
and
the sound is
people in the
good.
North Fork community. That too was unexpected. Chris and Roberta Laundrie not asking
are missing
publicly
what
for
that
help
person
to
is saying.
find their
Michelle
son,
Maloney,
not
let's see.
having that emotional press conference, asking the public, please help us find Brian.
Yeah.
That was unexpected. Cassie Laundrie coming out of her home to confront demonstrators and then doing interviews, and she's the only one within the family that has been vocal.
So sound
That
is good.
too
Okay,
unexpected.
Thank you so much. I can see that.
The report that came out that they went camping and had s'mores days after Brian
sounds
Laundrie
as
returned
angry as
home
me
from the
about
cross-country
s'mores.
trip. How
Camping
weird
and
and unexpected was
s'mores.
that? Chris Laundrie joining
and
the
there was
search
nothing peculiar
recently
about it.
and going to Carlton Reserve and being there for about 2 to 3 hours. That was also unexpected. And now, so
Oh,
I'm
my
thinking about this
word,
last
I'm so
night. Again, I'm
nervous.
chopping carrots, if you can picture that in my kitchen, and yet another just unexpected turn of events here. Expect the unexpected with this story, which is why we have
Over
no idea really
100,000
what we're
people here in
gonna
Florida
learn here in
watching
this
the same
press
station
conference from
as
Dr.
you,
Brent
right?
Blue here live via
Let's
Zoom
see.
here in moments.
I think what you mentioned, JB, to our earlier audience, now getting more viewers here on Facebook, you've had some communication with the family, and this will not be a surprise for her
Dr.
parents. I
Brent
think that is an
Blue.
important thing to mention, JB, that the family has been notified before Dr. Brent Blue goes public with
100,000
whatever
over
findings
there.
he will release
Damn.
to us today.
That's
So I did
amazing.
want to
Everyone's
mention that
waiting
to our
for
new
this
viewers
whole
here as we
world.
count down just about
there's
2 minutes
Twitch
away from this
gamers
highly
that I've
anticipated
heard
Zoom
of,
news
right, that are
conference
just
with the
talking about
coroner,
this case.
coroner from
There's social media influencers talking about it.
Teton
Everyone's
County,
talking about this
Wyoming.
case. This case is
But yeah, JB, it's been
crazy.
really, we spent a lot of time the last few weeks kind of piecing together this timeline, not just leading up to
Okay.
the 27th
Oh,
when
Michelle
Gabby was
Maloney.
last seen,
Okay. I
but
got
also
you. I
that
know what you're saying.
11-day window, JB, between
No
the 1st
JB
and the
audio.
11th.
Okay,
Like you mentioned, that camping trip that has drawn a lot of scrutiny. Who knew what when?
How's that?
As I've told you
I
before, I
lowered
went
that audio
knocking on
and
Cassie
increased mine.
Laundrie's door a few weeks ago, and she did not come out to talk to me, but
Right.
she came out because she was just sick of the protesters, and she's talked about a kind of a fracture in her family that she's not even talking to her
here we
parents
go,
there.
guys.
And the family attorney, Mr. Bertolino,
minute.
has said that he doesn't
1
represent
minute.
her, and she's come out, like you said,
Stay
said way more
calm.
than
Carry
the
on.
parents have said publicly. So a lot of unexpected twists and turn here, but this will really be, from a medical perspective, hopefully some
Brace for
answers
it.
today. difficult news to process.
Yo,
It might be hard for some
90K
of you at home
watching
to
on
hear,
WFLA.
exactly what they tell us, what he might tell us happened to her.
90K. Whoa,
but
guys.
again, all eyes on this news
Thank you for
conference
being
today
here.
as the
I really
coroner will come
appreciate
out
it.
and provide more information
Okay,
about the
cool.
autopsy of this 22-year-old woman who by now the world knows her name after sadly she vanished and her body was located in that forest in Wyoming.
So I want to repeat this because we've now, I think, tripled our audience here, and I want to make sure that everybody's aware of this. So of course, by now people know that I've been in contact with Gabby Petito's family. This is not going to be new news to them. They're not going to be watching this and learning like the rest
we don't
of the
want to
world.
hear
This is, of course, and that's not unexpected. That's
wow,
not
thank
unexpected.
you. Thank
Law
you, Lisa.
Enforcement, of course, doing okay.
What a cute picture. Oh, there he is.
AJB,
There's the
Justin
man.
will come back here after
Here we go.
After this press conference, we'll come back here live.
In progress.
They're about to unmute. We'll watch for your #HJB, #HJustin comments here, and we'll have your reaction and discuss how this impacts Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie going forward here live on WFLA
Live
now
reaction.
after the Teton County press conference here gets concluded.
Dude, we can't hear you. Unmute the man.
As of right now here, folks, we understand this is Dr. Brent Blue. If you look right there in the bottom left-hand portion of your screen, you will see that mute icon. People who are very Zoom savvy know that he has not unmuted himself here yet. So perhaps
Cindy,
waiting just
I agree.
another moment here, but when he and I think he's now going to be muted.
Thanks, you.
Or unmuting himself here in a moment.
David.
And you'll see some of the chat come in here as well. Because again, just a raw Zoom call, but really, again, we're all listening here for the autopsy.
Thank you all for joining us. I am Dr. Brent Blue, Teton County, Wyoming coroner. After a detailed investigation by our forensic pathologist, our anthropologist, and local law enforcement, with assistance from the FBI, the Teton County Coroner Office is filing the following verdict in the death of Gabrielle Lenora Petito. We hereby find the cause and manner of death to be the cause, death by strangulation, and manner is homicide. By Wyoming state statute, no other information will be released about the autopsy. The only thing that is released in the state of Wyoming is cause and manner of death.
I think they said they can't hear you. Just 1 second.
No, we can hear you. Oh, shame.
Should I start over then?
Shame.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry about the audio issue. I'm Dr. Brent Blue, Teton County, Wyoming coroner. After a detailed investigation by our forensic pathologist, our anthropologist, and local law enforcement, with assistance from the FBI, the Teton County Coroner's Office is filing the following verdict. In the manner of death of Gabrielle Lenora Petito, we find the cause and manner to be cause, death by strangulation, and manner is homicide. By Wyoming state statute, only the cause and manner of death are released. Their autopsy findings and photographs and that sort of material is not released by state statute. And I'll be glad to entertain some questions at this time.
Questions. This is terrible.
Hi, Brian. This is Alex with the News and Guide. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm curious whether you're able to pinpoint a date of death and when, and if you know whether or when Gabby's remains will be returned to her family.
The remains have been returned to the mortuary here, and the mortuary is dealing with the family at this time as far as the disposition of the remains. As far as the time of death, we are estimating 3 to 4 weeks from the time that the body was found. That is actually determined by law enforcement first, than our office.
Miss Vivian, you are able to ask your question.
What's the question? I didn't hear a question.
Right?
Chris, I believe that you are muted. If you can unmute yourself.
Okay, it's John Walsh from In Pursuit with John Walsh on Discovery ID. Dr. Blue, thank you for your time. I think everybody in the world believes that Brian Laundrie killed Gabby. With your extensive work on the body, are you sure that it's Brian Laundrie? And will the FBI issue a nationwide homicide warrant now that they know the cause of death?
We are only tasked with the determination of cause and manner of death. Who committed the homicide is up to law enforcement, and I cannot answer the question about the FBI. You would have to contact them.
Blunt question.
Kopis, you are now allowed to ask your question.
Yes, hello, doctor. If you could please, can you comment on any other bruising, maybe on the body that possibly was healing, possibly older bruises or cuts that might have been healing over the last couple of weeks before her passing?
By Wyoming state statute, no other information about the autopsy is released, just the cause of death.
Hi there, this is Heather Lee, a reporter at ABC Action News in Tampa, Florida. I just wanted to know if you could explain why it took about a month for this process to finish. I think a lot of people were hoping that they would learn this information sooner. So I just think if you could just explain the process and why it took a month.
Well, the main reason was that we were very exacting in our examination and the detail by which that examination was done. We were waiting for various specialists to come in and help us with this investigation. We were waiting on toxicology to be returned, and it was just a matter of making sure we had everything right.
Thank you.
I'll be talking just now, guys. We just would listen to what they got to say, and then I'll give you my feedback. 30 feet. Oh, my word.
Is there another question?
Brian Enton.
Imagine if that's
I believe you're unmuted right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shame. This is so stressful, this technical stuff.
Steve Fabian.
Yes, hi, doctor. How are you? I am curious if any DNA samples were taken from Gabby's remains, and also if the body was intact. Are you able to tell us the condition of Gabby's remains?
I can tell you the DNA samples were taken by law enforcement, and all I can tell you about remains is that the body was outside for 3 to 4 weeks.
And Catherine, what day did they say? Catherine Billinghurst, what day? You said 28th, right? Okay.
Chris Vivian, do you have your hand up?
Was that a question? I didn't hear the question there.
Question. Yeah. Dr. Blue?
Yes.
It's John Walsh again from In Pursuit with John Walsh.
Oh, damn. Here he goes.
You will probably be the most important witness at the trial. And I asked you before how confident you feel that Brian Laundrie, and they use the semantics. He was a person of interest. I'm old school. He was the only suspect ever. And I just wonder, you're going to be the most important guy at the trial, probably. Do you have any doubts it's Brian Laundrie?
Ooh, those questions.
I can't make any comment about any suspects because we are not involved in that part of the investigation. We are only involved in the investigation of the body of the deceased. So who committed the homicide is really to be determined by law enforcement.
So.
Right, but I thank you for your hard work. And I always say in so many cases I've been involved in, let the pathologist and the coroner do their work no matter how long it takes. So I think you've probably done a really good job on this case. Thank you for your time.
I wonder what the laundries are sitting there saying.
Doctor, this is Rochelle Aline with ABC Action News in Tampa. Just a quick question. Can you kind of walk us through the process to how you arrived at this specific manner of death?
In the state of Wyoming, there are 4 possibilities for the manner of death.
Yep.
They are homicide, suicide, accident, and natural.
Yeah.
And those are the 4 choices. When we do an investigation, we look at the crime scene or the scene of the death, the scene of the body, the condition of the body, and findings at autopsy and toxicology. And that is how we arrive at the manner of death. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on lots of different circumstances.
Dr. Stephen Fabian again from Inside Edition. Can you tell us if the body was buried when it was discovered, or if the body was on the surface?
I can't tell you that. That's would be something you'd have to ask the FBI, because we're not allowed to release that information.
I like how blank his face is. He's just like, boss, just right guy for this job.
Kelly Vaughn. Do you have a question, Kelly Vaughn? We have Brian Enting in the chat who has a question.
Ooh, Brian Enting in the chat.
Question, Brian?
Let's go. Hello.
Was there any impact on her body from weather or wild animals in the national park?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Was there any impact on her body from weather or wild animals in the national park?
All I can really comment about that is that her body was outside in the wilderness for 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
KSL assignment, you are unmuted.
Yep.
KSL assignment.
Hello, Dan Rascone here from KSL TV in Salt Lake. Dr. Blue, can you tell us at all whether or not, was it believed that she was murdered there at that location, or is it any indication that her body was drugged there or taken there, or can you give us any indication there?
Damn, okay.
I can't comment on that. That would be something you'd have to speak with the law enforcement or the FBI.
Okay. I think they camped there, from what the dad said.
Matthew Sella. Matthew Sella, do you have a question?
Hey, Dr. Blue. It's actually Jimmy from dailymail.com in New York here. What were the results of the toxicology report? And is there any suggestion that Gabby had any drugs in her system? And if so, what were they?
The results of the toxicology are not public knowledge by Wyoming Institute, so I can't comment about that.
Thank you.
I can't say. You guys want me to stay here and listen to more questions?
We have a question from the chat. Was Gabby Petito pregnant?
Thank you. Ooh.
She was not pregnant.
Not pregnant, guys. Not pregnant.
Thomas Taupe.
Hi, Doctor. My question, did you seek the advice of a forensic entomologist or forensic botanist during the course of your investigation?
The FBI has sent materials to a forensic entomologist.
So there'll be more results. That's what we know. Eventually. Wow. Okay, I'm staying.
WPBF 25 News.
Hi, Doctor. This is Terry Parker from WPBF in Palm Beach County, Florida. I'm wondering if you said you were very thorough in this autopsy and examination. Could you give us an example of the type of test and analysis you performed?
This autopsy included a whole body CAT scan, a examination by a forensic pathologist, an examination by a forensic anthropologist, and toxicology evaluation.
Okay.
So we pretty much covered all the bases.
We just can't know about that yet.
Jeremy Kopis.
Yes, doctor, thank you for taking the question again. You mentioned that strangulation is the cause of death. Can you talk about how you came to that conclusion?
Yeah. Say that.
I cannot.
Tell us.
That is part of the autopsy findings and is not discoverable by Wyoming statute.
Was there any other cause of death that was a possibility in this case?
Well, we look at all causes, all possibilities when we try to determine cause of death. But this is the cause of death that we determined.
I have a question from chat. It is, was the manner of death obvious? Strangulation marks, bones, injured neck.
Oh.
The manner, nothing is obvious in a situation like this. So detailed analysis was used both to determine manner and cause of death. I can't go into details on how we made those decisions.
Okay.
Kristen Thorne.
Yes, hi, Doctor. Kristen Thorne with WABC in New York. Could you just please repeat about how long you believe the body was out there? Unfortunately, the last time you spoke, you just didn't get a good film shot of you saying that. Would you mind repeating that?
From the 19th, 3 to 4 weeks before
our
that.
Our initial determination is the body was in the wilderness for 3 to 4 weeks.
2, 3.
Thank you.
It can't be 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks would be 27th, 28th, or 29th.
Jorge Fitzgibbon. You have to unmute. I believe you're still muted.
The muting.
Sorry about that. Good afternoon, Dr. Blue. Relating back to the date of death, is there a date listed on the death certificate?
The death certificate has not been completed at this time, and the death certificates of the state of Wyoming allow for approximate dates and variability in those dates. So I doubt, there will not be an exact date of death on the death certificate.
Okay.
Eileen with News 12.
Hi, Doctor. This is Eileen LaPalmer from News 12. We sort of asked it a little bit, but is there a way that you can explain how you know that it was strangulation? Sometimes I know that a hyoid bone could be missing. Is that something that you discovered in this case?
I can't comment on that because it would be a finding of the autopsy. And as I stated before, in the state of Wyoming, the autopsy results are not public knowledge.
Yeah. So then you can't clarify whether it was manual strangulation or with an item, correct?
That's correct.
I will need some. Thank you, Private E.
Michael Ruiz.
Thanks for making time for us, Doctor. Was the entire examination conducted at your lab in Jackson, or was Gabby Petito's body shipped to another facility?
The examination was done entirely at our board in Teton County, Wyoming.
All right.
Anna Gregorio.
Gregorio. It's actually Ashley Banfield with News Nation.
All right, Banfield in the house.
Doctor, thank you for taking the time today. Can I ask you if from the very beginning of your process, was it obvious that the cause, not the manner, that the cause was strangulation and that you just needed this time to prove it out? Or were you completely unaware from the beginning what the cause of death was for Gabby Petito and had to resolve through a number of puzzle solving manners and other experts to arrive at that final cause determination?
In a situation like this, nothing is obvious. And so the cause of death required investigation.
Okay.
We have a William Walkie.
Hey there, Dr. Blue. My name is Will. I'm from KHOL Jacksonville Community Radio here in Jackson. You're a small town coroner here in Western Wyoming. This case got so much national attention, as we can see right now. Can you speak on what it was like doing your job with such a big spotlight on you? Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was quite the media circus and continues to be. Unfortunately, this is only one of many deaths around the country of people who are involved in domestic violence. And it's unfortunate that these other deaths do not get as much coverage as this one. I'm assuming that because the deceased was a blogger, that this received more coverage than others. But there are a lot of both men and women who have lost their lives that aren't covered with this kind of media attention.
He said domestic violence, though. He said it.
Yes, hello. This is Francis DiFiore from the Port Charlotte Sun. I just want to go back to my previous question, although I imagine your response. Is there anything you can tell us about how exactly you determined it was a 3 to 4 week period before death?
No.
I can't go into that kind of information at this time.
Of course
I
not.
understand. Thank you very much.
Folks, this is JB Buno on WFLA Now. We're going to go back to the Zoom call here in just a second. We do have an update from the attorney of Brian Laundrie. Stephen Bertolino has issued a statement.
Let's
go.
go.
Coming up here next.
Question, then.
We have the Snack Squad.
What?
Hey, this is Andy Mercado from Mercado Media. Could you go over the length of time the autopsy report took? And thank you for your time, Dr. Blue.
Well, the length of time was involved in the sense that we received a report from the investigating and examining forensic pathologist. We had a report done by our anthropologist, and we had toxicology studies that were done in addition to the report from the radiologic studies. So all these came together, and that's what took time for us to complete this investigation.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to comment, guys. Can't wait to
Hi,
comment.
Doctor. Could you speak to the state of decomposition, and did that at all hinder your investigation?
I can't comment on that.
Why? No, but obvious. Yes. Watch yesterday's interview we did on
Dr. Blue,
domestic
would you
violence.
like to take any more questions?
He's probably going to not say no.
Unless there's other specific questions that haven't been answered already, why don't we close this? And thank you all very much for your participation. And I can tell you that I will not be answering any other detailed questions about the autopsy. As I said, state statute prevents us from doing that.
Me
so
too.
Contacting me by email and phone is not going to reveal any additional information. But thank you for your time, and I appreciate your interest.
Dr. Blue, I have one more question. Is there a way to determine if this was accidental or deliberate?
You mean in the sense of a homicide?
Yes.
Yes.
That would be up to law enforcement to make that determination.
Great, thank you.
Can't be.
Again, thank you all very much for your time.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Dr. Brent Blue. Right?
Breaking news on WFLA Now.
I just want to hear the
This is
statement.
JB Buno.
Here we go.
Gabby Petito, at just 22 years old, died of strangulation according to the autopsy conducted by who you just heard from, Dr. Brent Blue of the Teton County Coroner's Office. An answer that tells us how she died. But so many of you here in the comments asking, will there ever be justice for Gabby? Hey there, folks. JB Buno here with you live on WFLA Now. That was, of course, I'm sure, hard.
I just want to hear the statement from the lawyer, okay? Then I'm going to talk.
Dying of strangulation, according to this press conference that was called here today, October 12th, 2021 here, 2:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Mountain. And you just heard from Dr. Brent Blue here, but we do get a really couple of key pieces of information here from Dr. Blue. And I want to start here, Justin, if we can.
I'm frozen up, buddy.
Oh, you are frozen.
Yes.
Let's get that fixed.
Let's get that fixed for a lot of new information to go over.
Yeah, so let's fix the...
He's definitely frozen in a, like, how we all feel. Let's just listen here. Okay, hold on. Could you guys please have a look at what the lawyer said? Because Steve Bertolino apparently just made a statement. I can't see it now, but I want to talk to you guys. I'm watching what they're saying. I'll let you know if they say something important, okay? But, Rick. Okay. Thank you. Hold on. Let's listen to them while I find it from Rick. Thank you. You're the man. Wait for it. Here we go. There we go. Ugh, no man. Okay. Right, so thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you so much for sending me these. Laundry family attorney, Mr. Bertolino, just texted. Gabby Petito's death at such a young age is a tragedy. While Brian Laundrie is currently charged with the unauthorized use of debit card belonging to Gabby, Brian is only considered a person of interest. Ugh. Okay. And where's part 2? Where's part 2? I can see this is 1 of 2. You know, lawyer, could you not say that now? Could you maybe not pipe up now and say that? Oh, just remember, he's just a person of interest. Are you feeling a little nervous, Mr. Lawyer? Because we're going to need a criminal defense lawyer in that house soon. Thank you so much. Okay, now what I want to say is, did you guys catch what Dr. Brent Blue said? I'm sorry, but he slipped up just a little bit because he said he can't say who it is and he can't this and this. But then he said, there are so many other people out there who are murdered, okay, or die from a domestic violence situation. So many domestic violence related homicides. Ta-da! Now we know who the number one, obviously we know who the number one suspect is, but that was just a tiny bit of a slip up, okay? Because he said, I can't say who it is. Strangulation. Coward. What a coward. I told you, it's just like Chris Watts. For the members who've seen that video, remember the comparison I made? And I said, as more unfolds, we'll see. It's probably a lot more similar to that case, and it is. What a freaking coward. An absolute coward. I can't even express my rage. I don't have tears today because I'm actually angry. Okay. Sorry that he slipped up with that because it could hurt the case. Yeah. It could, but he did say it. So I'm not saying anything wrong by saying what he said, but he said, just remember that this is obviously highly publicized because Gabby was on social media. Gabby and Brian, they were sharing their whole van life on social media, right? So he said that, and this is why there's so much spotlight on this case. I don't think that's the only reason though. I think one of the reasons is also because of how freaking bizarre the Laundries are. I mean, I tell my husband this case, okay, on all our little cycles in the Netherlands. I'm like, and he thinks it's like a movie plot. He's like, and then they did what? And then they went camping. Like, he's in it now too, and he's not a true crimer at all. Yep. Thank you, top dog. Woof. Sheila, I hope you found your emojis. Check Discord PM for statement from the lawyer. Thank you so much. Okay. The only problem with Discord, okay, I don't have anything there. I just don't want to make, you know, when Discord I get messages, it makes like little sounds. Okay, wait, whoa. Ooh, okay. Person of interest in relation to Gabby's demise. At this time, Brian is still missing, and when he is located, we will address the pending fraud charge against him. Like, seriously? Thank you so much, mods. You are just the best. Man, I've got the best mod squad in town, in the world. My goodness, they're from all over the world. Thank you so much. So, yeah, me repeating what he said and pointing it out. I don't want to hurt the case, but he said it. He said it. He said there are so many people that have homicide cases relating to domestic violence. Last night, I had Diana Dessau on my show, social worker with more than 20 years experience, talking about domestic violence and these cases. And we touched on this case a little bit. Wow, thank you so much, William. I really appreciate that. But I just find that, wow, the coroner didn't want to say much. He couldn't legally, I guess, obligatory, legally, he couldn't say much. It's up to the FBI. There's still going to be a toxicology report. Thank you, Jessica. That's a cool cake. There's still going to be a toxicology report. And now we know it's strangulation. But now the next question, because I see you guys were saying things, is, I know we don't want to get graphic. We just want answers. But like, how? I'm pretty sure he's a damn coward. By he, you know who I'm talking about. So it's probably very much how Chris Watts did it. But when you guys said, oh, actually, someone asked, do you think it's accidental, though? Maybe they mean what some people say, a crime of passion. I don't think so. I don't think so. We aren't getting answers until he's caught or dead. Right? I'm not sure why I wasn't getting the feed. Okay. First thing that stuck out, that told us everything. The DV, right? Was she buried or not? She wasn't apparently buried. Apparently not. She was exposed in nature 3 to 4 weeks. So now we know the timeline is the 27th or the 28th or the 29th, I guess. Depending on the validity of those witnesses saw him hitchhiking and all that. Nope, she wasn't pregnant. No, she wasn't. The coroner confirmed that, so that's out. This type of death takes a very long time. Cops need to release the DNA evidence. And finally charge Brian after that pathetic semen. Right? DNA under her nails? Probably. Possibly. Yep. I'm sure they have the DNA. They're just trying to find the dude. But now, you know what I'm glad about? The thing I'm glad about is that they don't have to look for a weapon now. They don't have to look for a weapon, which makes me really wonder, what are they looking for in the Carlton Reserve? What are they doing there? Because my initial thought was they're either looking for a backpack filled with the phones. I think he would have put the phones in a backpack or something, or just chucked the phones. He would have chucked the phones and her laptop and the drone in the swamp. That was my first thought. And my second thought was, wait. If there was a gun, they might have he might have chucked the gun in there too or somewhere, right? How are they sure it's not linked? Due to MO of gun versus strangulation. Right? Wait, let's see that. Yeah, devil's advocate. I can still see him capable of doing both as well. And if he is a type of a serial killer, I don't even want to give him any form of credit. There's no credit in being a serial killer, but I just think he's an absolute coward. I just think he's really like a baby boy. Like, honestly, like, I think it's a cowardly thing. I think it's a very sad DV case. It's terrible. And I think him running around like he has been, it's like maybe he told his family it's like a slip up, like whoops. And the reason they act like that is maybe because they know that they had a DV type of relationship. What do you guys think? Yeah, Kelsey threat. That's what I was thinking. I guess he could have used a rope. That's what they were saying. Would it be, they were trying to ask him, like, how? You know? It could have been. But my gut instinct tells me he's such a coward. It's going to be camping over there. I would say they camped over there from the 27th. So for me, it's the 27th or 28th that he strangled her there across the creek. Now, I still want to know what happened to the tent. Did he pack up the tent and then go hitchhiking around and come back to the van and then go home to his mama's house? But you see, the parents behaving as they are, which is very freaking strange. That's another reason this case is like, what? Like, he gets home on the 1st. Apparently, allegedly, Mama helps him buy a phone on the 4th. The whole family goes camping on the 6th. And there's nothing peculiar about that, and they're just having s'mores and dinner. Okay, right. Right. And, right. Then after that, we don't really see him anymore. It's just crazy. No way the parents had no... Wait, I can't see that. It's too fast. I was trying to read that. He took all the evidence home. Elizabeth, that's what I'm thinking. And I think he chucked it all in the Carlton Reserve, especially electronics. Took the tent while she lay there. Right? Ooh, fishy. It's sad, right? Yeah, that is what's so shocking is how he left her there. Like, literally no regard for her whatsoever. I wanted to ask, was Gabby a victim of DV? And if so, isn't it reasonable to conclude she knew her killer? Ron, that is a good question. And I think it is reasonable to conclude that she knew her killer. That would have been such a good question to ask, right? Because, especially after the coroner said, well, we see so many cases of DV. This one's just in the spotlight because of social media and because of the laundries and the way they behave. Right? And all the lies. And them lawyering up immediately. This means they knew that when he got home, oh, he said something. The mods are saying, please watch the cussing. Yeah, use those. Sheila, that's the ones to use. Time for a whiskey. Damn, right? You can see my lipstick is on the glass here. One more sip there. Yes, so Lisa, I think a lot of victims of DV have recognized, so many people have emailed me to say, oh my word, when I saw that body cam footage, it was so triggering because it reminds me of my exact situation of DV, right? Refill. You say refill. Thank you. I do need a refill actually, but I've got some other juice here. You can't actually see this. It's like raspberry juice. Yeah, someone said they heard screaming at Gabby's, at the laundry's house. Gabby, maybe. I'm sure they had a DV relationship. And remember when Cassie said, oh yeah, no, I just thought he flew home because he always does that when he, what? When he hits her? When he needs to cool off? When he's injured? You told police of the cuss last night. You were right. Shell. Oh, thank you. I did. I said it. I don't ever feel good about being right about this stuff, just so you know. I don't like it. It's just, yeah, because I have a background littered with abuse. I often, unfortunately, you can't unsee that evil, right? That's the problem. So then you can start spotting evil quite easily. Whereas some people will be like, no, it's a lovely man. Or like, what a safe space. But like, no, right? Stickers. Do you think they are covering up evidence? There was one more additional sticker. I really don't. I think it's him making it look like they're still traveling around or something, you know? Freaking weird. What if the parents got so angry with Brian they killed him themselves and buried him under those gardens? I've heard some people say that. Damn, imagine that. Yeah, Tiffany, they removed the picture. Why would they do that? Someone hammered in a picture of Gabby. Now, it did say, remember me? Okay. But for them to go there and grab it out like that, it's horrible, right? Okay, you guys are saying refill time. I don't know how to refill because I need a little slide if I'm going to do that. So hold on. Something to play you. Or I could just leave my room like this and just wait for it. Wait, I'm just reading what you say. They removed her photo because of their guilt. I think they feel so awkward about it because maybe they know. Maybe they know he strangled her. And they're like, oh no, this is so bad because it's not serial killer style. You know, it's not like, oh my word, we're living with a Ted Bundy. It's like so awkward and so embarrassing. And they probably knew they fought a lot, right? Thank you so much. Yeah. After this, I'm going to need one. Okay. I wanted to create something. So, wait. You want me to do a refill or what? If you want me to, I can do this. Hold on.
Okay, back to the commenter here. Maggie Joanna here, hashtag AJB. I had a question. When was the last text message to her mom regarding Stan? So Gabby asking you shall receive. Gabby's mother receives an odd text on August 27th that leaves her a little worried that something is wrong according to the search warrant. Gabby and Brian visit a restaurant in Wyoming. Staff members and other diners later recall an unspecified incident with the couple.
The restaurant did put that out on their Instagram page, saying that they had contacted the authorities about whatever they observed that day.
There was another blogger from New Orleans who saw she saw the couple at the restaurant, and that Brian got angry with a waitress that they left. So again, that's 27th, but I guess, was it really Gabby? We don't know, but it seems like they fit the description. And again, the 27th, we think later in the afternoon is when the red, white, and Bethune bloggers on their GoPro, they spotted the white van in an area that tipped off investigators
the next day they found her body.
Where the body was found.
They wouldn't specifically confirm that to us as they went to answer questions, but it was in that window that they were able to narrow down where she could be.
August 30th, Gabby's mother receives a final text from Gabby, but does not confirm over the phone that it was her. And then, of course, August 30th to September 1st, Brian Laundrie uses a Capital One bank debit card and personal ID number for two bank accounts. And we can add that, citing the attorney, it's her card. It is Gabby's card.
And that from the news release, not the court document, but the FBI news release from the news release said the crime happened following the death of Gabby Petito. And so we now, again, can at least believe, again, allegedly, because this is science, it's not exact, but the charge would say that she was dead sometime on the 30th, and then before that. 30th, So, again, the 27th to the 30th looms large in the end of this girl's life.
It does. These final days here of August, the timeline has been condensed after, of course, being dissected and being, of course, so many points being added on the timeline.
Yeah,
it's really, really become more concise here. And we now have a better idea as to when Gabby Petito lost her life. And again, for those of you just joining us, it was of strangulation, according to the coroner.
And with that we now also know, we don't know, but it would be interesting to get a legal expert on here because strangulation is going to be a... we're not talking if it's proven in court. We're not talking about criminally negligent homicide with a strangulation. We're not talking about manslaughter. We are more than likely talking about first or second degree. I'm not an attorney, but if it was a blunt force trauma and she fell is one thing, but strangulation. I think a lawyer would tell us, no matter who did it, that there's an intent with that.
Okay. Yeah, the lawyer said the worst thing. Yeah, thank you so much. House Panther, I love that. He is a panther. You should see his claws. They look like velociraptor claws. They're like long and black claws. Like cats normally have like clear claws. These are like, he's a panther. This is slow-mo, right? Chris, this is slow-mo. Okay, so I've got a refill with my lipstick on the side. Pardon me. There we go. Is in social media on Melon Boy's last post he got called out for. Lisa. Yeah, so I got another whiskey. Seagram's. I like it. It's my favorite. My favorite whiskey of all time is Lafroig. Some people say Lafroig. Lafroig. Oh man, I love that. But it reminds me of it, but it's a much cheaper version. So, cheers. I'm drinking Seagram's because it reminds me of the taste of Lafroig, and I love Lafroig. Nothing important. A homicide can be accidental. Soleo, it can. But strangulation, accidental strangulation, like, whoops, how does that happen? How? I'm in the Netherlands. This is not the slowest mode. Do you want me? I can put it slower. You guys want me to put it even slower? Don't get mad with me then. Let's go. I can edit it here. And now we've got it set to 1 minute slow mode. So I'll put it to 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. We need more info from Petito's family. I think we need real hardcore interview. Wait, with her parents for delayed response, not protecting her when he was mean and so much more. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. I wonder how to say your name. Siotha? Sotha. Siotha. Thank you so much. Okay, do I need to drink slower now? Nah, never. Yeah, Sue, that's what I'm saying. Accidental homicide would not have been... accidental strangulation would not have been homicide. Yes, Saleo's, you're right, that homicide could be accidental, but in this case, especially with the coroner saying, well, there's a lot of DV cases that end in homicide, and this one was just so in the media because of social media and the way the laundries behave, of course. So to me, shaken not stirred. I love Seagram's whiskey. You say you love Seagram's gin and juice. Okay. Do you think the Moa police should accept some responsibility for their part? Well, I think by them taking an absence, leave of absence and sick leave and all that, I think they partly might feel that. Now remember, I was on Police Off the Cuff last night. If you missed it, go check that interview out. Because those are retired police officers and they were asking me, do I think that they did a bad job? Like, am I criticizing the Moa police? Not necessarily based on their training, but I think we can all learn from this. And the one question that I posed was, in any situation where you see anyone, okay, firstly, let's do the DV sign, right? So it's like this, like that. If you're in trouble or if you see anyone doing this, you know it's a DV situation or they need some serious help. You need to intervene, okay? Don't be shy now, intervene. Number 2, just pull them aside and say, are you scared? 2, the question I posed that could have made such a difference. Because I've been in situations where if one person asked me, are you scared right now? I'd be like, oh, yes. And I would just, thank you for giving all victims a voice. Thank you so much for that. For me, personally, when I was in a situation, again, am I going to spill the trauma? Am I spilling the tea and the trauma on this channel tonight? Oh, man. I went over this last night. It was very hectic. All I want to say is, whether you know that the perpetrator, they say they're going to abuse you, right? You need to drink up because you're about to get abused. And you're like, oh my word. And you're so scared. And this means I was out in public. This is one scenario. I've been in many, unfortunately. You're out in public with this person. They've got authority. And you're like, this is so scary. And then they buy you a shooter and they clink the glass. And you're like, all right. And all you're trying to think is how to get out of the situation. Okay? Now, if one person had asked me, if one person grabbed my arm and said, are you scared? I would have burst into tears, grabbed onto them and said, yes, I'm so scared. Can you help me? And I just think it's such a powerful question just to ask anyone. And it's safe to ask because the person could say, nope, I'm not. But it will be very, very difficult for them to avoid the question, are you scared, in a situation like that? Right? So I don't know. If they had asked Gabby on that day, on the 12th of August, are you scared? I have a little hunch that she might have said, yeah, right now I'm actually a little scared. Like, maybe this relationship has a history of DV. Maybe that's why they don't want to release the park rangers body cam footage, because that's been denied. Maybe they spoke about the DV. You got to think about why they won't release that. That makes no sense. Right? And so, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with your messages as well. Hello from Spain. What's up? Yeah, you can't think straight when it's a fight or flight mode. I agree. However, if you ask, are you scared? It will help so much. It would have helped me so much in the past. And so I'm just basing that on my own experience. I think it could help a lot of people. If you just notice something or they're acting off or they look a bit like, oh my word, just ask them if they're scared. Give Mrs. Grizzly a bells. What whiskey are you drinking? I'm drinking Seagram's. It's a Canadian whiskey, but I love it. They sell it here in the Netherlands quite a bit. But they sell all kinds. Strangulation takes 2 minutes. It actually takes more like 4 minutes. I used to be able to outrun my abuser. What? He caught me once and broke my knee. Damn. Get out while you can, but remember, go and watch yesterday's episode about DV specifically. We talked about safe exit strategies. You got to leave discreetly because it's very dangerous to leave someone if you are in a DV relationship with them, right? Yeah, I agree. Brian was very jealous. Well, Rose said it, right? Seagram's is good with 7-Up. It probably is good with 7-Up, but they don't have 7-Up in the Netherlands. They charge you a lot of taxes for sugary drinks. They want everyone here to be healthy, you know? Gabby was more afraid of other things than DV. Parents finding out, adventure ending, loss of love, or the dream of being in love. Possibly, Pocket Leopard, possibly. But in that moment, if they just asked her in that car, and maybe they did on the other body cam footage that we haven't seen yet. I say yet because I always have hope that it will be released. Okay. My best friend's killer got off on manslaughter when he's... Woo, glove cat. That is terrible. Thank you all for being here with me. How many are you? 2,264 of you. Whoa. Grizzlies, carve it up. If any of you are watching and are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell. I would appreciate it. It's free. It's 100% free. And you get like at least 7 videos from me a week because I do make a lot of content. They have to find Brian already. What do you guys think of my theory of Area X? Are drugs legal in the Netherlands? Yep, they are. 4 minutes of silence for strangulation victims. Oh my word. Do you guys want to do that? That is scary, actually. You will see how long it is. Hold on. Let's go. Man, if Google were to see all the things I type in here, they'll be like, what is wrong with this person? But true crime author, true crime YouTuber. A death can occur in just under 5 minutes. About 3 minutes. It takes 7 to 14 seconds to have the victim pass out. A victim will be unconscious in about 2 minutes. Okay. I hope the FBI looks more into Rose. She seemed more interested in Brian than said about Gabby. Hey, I made a video about that and then I took it down. Couldn't the police arrest? Oh man, the police. Okay. I don't know. Don't you guys find that a bit... We can do it if you want. I don't know if it's a bit morbid to do, but it might... I don't want to traumatize you. Do you want me to? If you want me to, say yes. To put a 4-minute timer on and be quiet for 4 minutes. I think there may be more people involved, right? This is not the Bash Rose channel. I'm not bashing her. I didn't bash her. And this is not that channel, no. That's why that video is no longer out there. No, I don't. Right? I think it's going to be a little bit... You say yes. You guys say yes. No timer. Okay. We're saying yes and no. Now, for the sake of anyone who will feel traumatized and triggered by that, I'm not going to do it. Okay? I know you're saying yes, but it's yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It is very long. If you had to watch me sit here for 4 minutes, it's very long. It's very scary. Okay? So we're not going to do that. They skirted the law and explained why cops are not good. Her picture-perfect life is assigned social media and keeping up appearances. Time to review social impacts on the youth. Ooh, social impacts on youth. I know what you're saying. They're like, people try to live a picture-perfect life, right, on social media. Get what you're saying. Okay, you guys are saying no. Thank goodness, right? Katie Holmes escaped her nightmare, right? Yes, Cindy, thank you for that. Thank you for saying that. It's way too sad. It will be so... It'll probably traumatize me as well, actually. I'm being all like, should I do it? But it will be very traumatic for me to just sit here in silence for 4 minutes and really... Ooh, no, it's bad. It's so terrible. By the way, those marks on the trees, the orange markings and the holes and everything, it's actually just perimeter markings for the outskirts of the forest, according to... the national park. It's just perimeter markings. That's it. It had nothing to do with the crime scene. Ah, thank you. Lorraine, carve it up from Indiana. Right? You may do it on your own time and see the sunset for Gabby tonight. Yes. Justice for Gabby. I feel terrible for her and every other victim of DV and every other murder victim and missing person, right? Ooh, yeah. Damn, key finder. Those paint spots were from when police wanted to mark off where they had to look for evidence. Could be, but they were apparently there before, which is a perimeter marking for the area. That's what I've now read about it. Coroner slip up. Right? It is a great audience, right? Man, you guys are awesome. Move forward to the 911 call. Moab will slide. We have enough females up here. Please demand Moab release the evidence. We want the second 911 call. Why don't they release that? What did they say? And who was it? Because if it was anyone, if it was Kylan, we don't know that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here. True, the numbers. I don't think but you put numbers on a perimeter. Interesting. This will energize the investigators. I sure hope so. There was a campfire next to where she was found, though. Yes, there was. There was a campfire. So, yeah, they were allowed to camp there. There was a campfire, and I believe they set up camp there, which is, this is what I've said from the beginning, right? Have you watched Josh with a spirit box? Not really. I don't really. I do the true crime thing, and I'm not discrediting that. I'm just saying it's not really my realm of things, the paranormal stuff. I literally passed out, went unconscious. Those minutes were the worst thing I've ever gone through. Whoa. I think the second call was from them, but they don't want to say anything until they, right? Because why won't they release the second 911 call? Like at this point, seriously, just release it. We already have the first one, but it's interesting that they won't release the second one. Why? Was it Kylan or Crystal? Man. I feel like, you know, in the body cam footage, Brian was like this. He was like, whoa, whoa, the whole time. Don't you think? I mean, yesterday on Police Off the Cuff, the former detective said that they absolutely should have searched the car. The police officer should have searched the car. Now, don't you think if they searched the car, they would have found a gun? Because I think so. And who did that keychain belong to? Man, I really hope that there will be justice for Kylan, for Crystal, for Gabby, and for everyone else involved. There are other women that have gone missing in the area. One on the 17th of August, Eleanora Thompson. And now we've also got Morgan Sessions and others. Miles, I agree. I think can you imagine that? Him packing up his camp stuff. Wow. Stacy, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah. CY says, remember in the body cam he said, I hope she doesn't have too many complaints about me in case she spilled the beans on him. And that's why I believe she was so scared to spill the beans on him. And like, no, it's my fault. It's all good. I did it. It's okay. I hit him first. It's fine. And he's like, hope she didn't say anything bad about me. Like, oh boy. He was just fishing to see. Yes, justice for all. And that is also what Gabby Petito's dad says. He wants justice for everyone. He does. He said he will not allow that his daughter, he said that he takes her name in vain. We know who he's referring to as he. So I'm just piecing together things, right? He said he will not take her name in vain. The coroner said there's a lot of DV cases which result in homicide. I'm just piecing all those together, right? So I've got to still say allegedly, speculatively, and all that. But man, do I hope they find this guy and really put him there in prison. Really. Like, I hope they find him alive. Pocket leopard. That is such a cute fox. It says, good job. Thank you so much. I hope you can all see that little sticker. Thank you. Fury. Like the Night Fury dragon. Yeah. Fury looks like toothless, right? A vehicle across the creek in that video. I did see that vehicle. Porterhouse. I saw someone slow down that footage. A few of you sent me the links, and I'm like, damn, what is that? Gabby's family is heavily involved in a lot of sketchy schemes, and this may be a false flag. Interesting. He grabbed her face. Yeah. So Mikey's mammy, right? She said he grabbed my face. And psychologists already said, like 10 days ago, that is already a sign of being like, it's a precursor for the risk of strangulation. I didn't check. I saw the YouTube video, but I can't see that it got edited. I will look later again. We don't know for sure it was their campfire. I wonder if they can tell how long since the last fire. Okay, but Mary, let's just think about this. If that's where Gabby's remains were found, why on earth would someone else make a campfire there? That's my question. are people just going to camp there next to her remains? I don't think so. 90% of DV cases are against women. We as a society need to do better and teach our boys not to hurt instead of the other way around. I like that. 800,000 children go missing in the USA every year, right? The person looking back at her was the person who she thought loved her. Yep, like so many cases like that. It's absolutely terrible. If he covered her, yep. Mommy 662, I agree. He took all the evidence and went to Florida, I can guarantee it, to get rid of it. That's what I think, that's why I think he drove home, right? In her van. It's not about, oh my word, he's getting in her van and driving home. I think he's driving home as fast as possible, with as little sleep as possible, getting home to get rid of evidence. I agree. And Doug, if you guys haven't seen, I know a lot of you sent me the links of this guy, Doug, who's driving around the area and says that he saw Gabby's van parked in Northport, Florida, before he got to the parents' home. So he may have gotten rid of evidence there, and he's out there every day doing his, what do you call that thing? The metal detector thing? Trying to find evidence. If he finds evidence, that will be amazing. It's so amazing how many of us, right, are in this together. We're all here trying to piece it together. I mean, there's people out there. You can bet if I lived in Florida, I would be out there. Didn't someone on Brian's Instagram comment about the time he choked her? I think it was since deleted. I think so. Someone commented that. That's so scary. All the neighbors near the laundry should put up pictures of Gabby. All of them should. I agree. Does anyone know if the death penalty exists, where he will be found? Would rather like to see him rot in jail forever. Apparently it does, right? Can you guys say? So Leo, I will sort that out. Okay, Mookie, we got to stop harassing Soleo. I don't know what's going on. But I've seen this incident already from yesterday. So we got to sort this out. Hold on, I'm going back to look. Mods, keep an eye on that. Okay, so why kill her? He should have just left when he didn't want to anymore when he gets mad. That's always the thing, Tiffany. It's the same as Chris Watts. Why would you do that? Just, you want to be with your mistress? Go move on, bro. Nope, it's their fragile egos, and it's that very dangerous, speculatively, narcissism. Coercive control and narcissism. We spoke a lot about that last night as well. If you haven't seen yesterday's episode, please check that out. Okay, wait. Death penalty. The death penalty has been in effect in Wyoming since 1977, but the state has only held one execution since that time. Are we ready for number 2? That sounds very sadistic, but are we ready for number 2? Neighbors should put up a huge picture of Gabby across the street. They should actually paint her on the street, which sounds weird, but paintings everywhere, things everywhere. I agree. I meant it could have been a very old campfire. Ah, Mary, I understand what you mean. It could have been a campfire from before. It's more than likely, though, that they made a camp there that night, right? He could sense that Gabby was done. So, Senorita, the most dangerous time in a DV relationship is the time of separation from the person who is in control, the abuser, feeling like, oh my word, this person's going to leave me. That is dangerous. So if she even verbalized that, if there was humiliation involved in any way, I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying if he was like, oh my word, she's breaking up with me, she's going to leave me. And if there's any humiliation, like, it is so sad what abusers like that can do, right? Hunter, I must say, I agree with you. I think he was beating her in the van prior to this incident as well. Very likely. Oh yeah, Big Pot Dragon. Serious incel vibes from Melon Boy. 100%. Did you guys see the video from the funeral home? There's one of them, like near the end of it. Gabby is with a guy that doesn't look like one of her brothers. It looks like a boyfriend. Did you see it? You want me to show you? Wait. The parents changed the original camping dates right before he arrived in Florida. Right? Please, I hope he does not get the death penalty. I'd want to see him in jail forever. But the thing is, Jarman, thank you so much for that. Hey, from South Africa. The thing is that the death penalty, I mean, they sit there for 20 to 25 years in any case. I'm not saying unfortunately, it's a little bit better conditions, isn't it? The jail forever. I agree, actually. Jail forever is going to be better. With your own hands, Karen, that's terrible. Since they have DNA and it's Brian's, can't they now interrogate the parents? They have Brian's DNA. Which is interesting how many times they've been inside the house now to get the DNA. Sorry, I'm getting to the Maloney funeral thing. Don't worry. Getting there. I think the protester should sit at the lawyer's home also. Absolutely. I want to know how they identified her. So on Dr. Phil's show, the stepdad said that they identified her by what she was wearing, and it would have possibly been tattoos. It was a sweater that was really the main identifier, which was her favorite sweater, and it was bought locally. They mean in Blue Point, New York, right? Long Island or Florida. For the first time, I think Brian will take his own life. Maybe. He is a... But the thing is, he's such a coward that he might be too much of a coward to do that. I know that sounds really strange, but it's a very scary thing. And again, I don't want to spill the trauma, but I've been in those mental states where you're very close to that. And it would take extreme courage. And I don't think he has all that much courage at all. Okay, so if we look at this... Wait, let me just play this. I just want to see. This is what I was talking about before, earlier in one of my videos. It's a video of Gabby that's been made by the Maloney Funeral Home. So I'm not playing the sound. I'm just going to show you like this. Oh, sorry. Put music for 4 minutes. So I'm going to play this instead, okay? I'm here for a moment of silence. Will not kill himself. Okay, I'll sip my whiskey 4 times. And we'll just have a moment of silence, okay? Halfway with the likes. Okay. Yeah, there's 2,257 of you here. If you could please hit the thumbs up, that would be awesome. It's free, it's easy. Just click the cross, hit the thumbs up, come back to the chat. Man, these pictures. Okay, I'm going to keep quiet for a little bit. Wolfie. I also hope he meets the grizzly. I actually hope a grizzly bear attacks him. Sorry, that sounds very, very sadistic as well. I'm just like, whoa, bro, you're out there living your little wild fantasy. Guys, the weather, I've checked it. She was adorable, right? So let's just keep watching that for a second. The weather was in the upper 70s to 80s. That's in Fahrenheit. So let's round that off to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 23 degrees Celsius. Okay, winds will become breezy out of the southwest during the afternoon with gusts as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour in the valley. Very windy night. Breezy night. Quite windy. Highs will only reach the low 60s in the valley with gusts up to 25 to 30 in the afternoon. Clouds will increase behind the front on Tuesday afternoon and evening with the cloud levels low enough to obscure the Tetons. Isolated showers or sprinkles. Okay. Let's have a look. Monday. Let's just look at this calendar. Oh, are we doing weather time now? It's like map time, and then there's weather time. Bushwhacker? I don't know about that. 30 minutes. Not from what I've read. Okay, yeah, the Grizzly just needs to give him a big hug. I agree. I want to look at quickly the calendar and go here to, they say Tuesday, so 27th was a Monday. So a low was 39. That's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Yeah, that's cold. There was a reason to wear a sweater. It would have been around 40 degrees Fahrenheit at night, which is like 4 degrees Celsius. Weather time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. If you guys didn't see my earlier video, if you don't know how to join, in the live stream, you'll see the join button if you have an Apple device. All other devices see it all the time. If you have an Apple device, you can only see it when I'm going live. Therefore, you got to use the link in the description box on a laptop or a non-Apple device any other time. The night of August 27, the temperature was 39 degrees Fahrenheit, 3.9 degrees Celsius. Exactly. The night of August 28, the temperature was 0.6 degrees Celsius. Will Shakespeare? Yep. So she definitely had to wear a sweater. I think 27th. Apache Hill. What do you guys think? Okay, here we go. Let's do a poll. Type 1 if you think it was on the 27th, and 2 if you think the 28th. Okay? If you want to type 3 for other, then say 3 and whatever your answer is. 1 for 27th, 2 for 28th. I believe this happened on the 27th. Okay, we got 27th, yeah? What's up, Shannon? Damn, a lot of ones, huh? There's a 2. Mm-hmm. We got some 2s in the house. You guys agreed 27th. Especially with the fight in the restaurant, right? I think it was like after that. Cornflake Girl, thank you so much. That's a very funny sticker. One. Sure, so many ones. I think it's after this picture now. Dr. Blue basically said one thing. Yep, he did. There, see, she always loved the camping thing. I think that's with her brother. Already with a van. This, who is this? Unless it was after midnight. Okay, I like that. Daydream believer, unless it was after midnight. You are so right. Blowing all our minds over here. It's the 27th, but after midnight, which makes it the 28th. Huh? He spent 2 days on Snake River to make it up to the showers and get an alibi, which would have been the 28th, and then he got there on the 29th, right? It would have been like a 7 or 8 hour hike, unless you got a ride. Paint markings were for perimeter markings. This person, I want to know who this guy is, just because, out of interest sake. I just watched this and I'm like, who dat? Can't believe I missed all of this. Catch up. Oh, gotta catch up. No problem. I think with him reading books like the Zodiac books, he might be thinking he'll get away with it. I also think that he thinks he's going to get away with it, and that he thinks he can survive in the wild. But 1, nature will teach you a lesson. 2, no boy, you're too cowardice for that. You're going to be back at Mama's house any minute now. Possibly dressed as a girl. I think they have so much to deal with that guy. Could it be the boyfriend from NC, right? This looks like a boyfriend. Let's just see it more. And I'm just saying it just because I'm like, aw. He looked nice. Like, shame. Yeah, his ego must be so out of control. This one, you see, that's not a brother, right? This is a boyfriend. I hope it's not a brother. But she looks so happy there. So much happier than what I know. We don't see all that much, but we do see from the social media, even the engagement and all of that. You know what I mean? There's so much happiness to see here. Am I right? We should start looking at everything that is hiding. Can you do a video on what is hidden? Just that stuff. When you say what is hidden, You mean like the 911 call, the body cam footage from the park ranger, the tent? Where's the tent? Apple Watch. Both phones have not been located. And karma will smash the melon. Yes, it will. Okay, I can't see how many likes there are. I can just see there's a 1 in front of it. So there's 2,185 of here. So smash it if you wanna. Punch it. Get some of that rage out. But here, don't you think that she looks like she's glowing so much more in her face? Never gets to be a mom. Never gets to get married or anything like that, right? He caught her and strangled her. Maybe campsite was staged and he went to town. Ooh. Rhonda, you could be right. He could have caught her. Yes. Strangled her. And then set up camp to make it look like he was intentionally there. You're right. The weather timeline for the times of the 27th day. We just did it. We just did it. We just did the weather timelines. Everybody hit that like button. Look at Apache Hill go. 1. Okay. Eric Rudolph hid in the woods in my county of NC for 5 years. Now, Dusty. Did he hide in a cabin? Where did he get food? Huh? Let me know. Because I've seen, the Appalachian Trail has a lot of cabins. I still think now he's in Area X, probably at the freaking lighthouse or something. Yeah, Gabby was glowing here. She was so happy here compared to that other, What a nice tribute they made. I did email them to ask them if I could share this entire video with you guys, but I haven't heard back from them. So out of respect for that, I don't want to just share the whole video, but I would love to. Justice should obviously prevail. He set the fire to make it look like she camped without him. Holly, I don't doubt. He just didn't think we would put this all together so quickly. Yeah, he thinks he's the smartest person on the planet, right? He was breaking into cabins. Oh, Jeffrey, you see, that's the thing. I mean, even Ted Bundy did that, right? I think that's probably what he's doing. He's in his parents' storage unit under the garden. They said they know where he is. Parents probably cooperating with Search Swamp, whatever's done. Bell and Boy's allowed to stay. Melissa, I know I'm saying conflicting things. I'm just saying, for me, there's a few options I could narrow it down to. He's either in Area X, probably in the lighthouse. Don't harass the lighthouse, okay? But go knock there if you live there. Don't. Be safe. Be safe. Tell the police to go look there. I'm going to tell the FBI to go look there. Please, go look at the lighthouse in Area X. Because I think he would like Area X because he's such a fantasizer. 2, I do think there's a container underground. I do. The water table. You guys on the water table. Mod Squad has been on it. Detective sleuthing. And it can be up to 70 feet deep in some areas in Florida. Huh? We'll make a whole video on that, okay? Wait, let me see. There are Panthers on the AT. Fury Justice. What is Area X? Okay, Senorita, I made a whole video about it right before this live stream. It was probably published 3 hours before. Area X. Do you guys want to do map time? You want to do map time? Huh? Type 1 if you want to do map time. 2 if you do not want to do map time. I also agree, check the lighthouse. Oh, my bad. Let's type this in here. Yeah, you love map time. I knew it. Google Maps, everybody. All right, let's go. Now remember, you better go like that other video I made on this because I made a whole video on this. Okay, so here we go, everyone. We're doing map time. And we're back. Here we go. That looks wrong. Size it up. By the way, on this channel, I'm going to also introduce roast time. Because I know some people think that's so inappropriate to be roasting. But we roast these cowards over here. It's about time somebody do that. So look forward to that. Roast time. Okay, wait. Let's just make sure this is sized correctly. Nope, not all of it. Wait now. In fact, how far can we go? Like this? How far can we go this side? That's it. Put it behind me right here. Yes. Let's move me over. Wait. Thank you, Mindy. You upgraded. Damn. Now, I'd like to see satellite view, please. That's the only view we accept over here. St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center. Do you know what that is? It's Area X. If you know that Brian Laundrie was carrying around a book called Annihilation, in reading it very casually in that little hammock. I think it was in the van life video. Does anyone think Gabby's stepdad favors Brian? Gabby's stepdad. I'm just asking. I think he does. I don't know. Where in the world is Melon Boy? Hashtag map time. There. No, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But look at this. This is called St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge Center, Visitor Center, right? It's called St. Mark's National Wildlife Reserve. It is known as Area X in the book Annihilation, which I bought and am reading. And so did JC, one of my mods. We're reading it. Who's going to finish it first? Right? So let's go find him. So if I were in Florida, yeah, I'm not going to look in the Carlton Reserve right now. No shade on any police officers doing that. I'm just going to go right here to the lighthouse. Why? Let's just go a little bit like this, hey? We go here. Okay, what have we got? My. What have we got? Here's Venice. Wow. Interesting, right? Venice. And let's go type in directions. And let's go from Fort DeSoto, where they went camping. Okay. Yes, we want that path. 260 miles. Okay, this is the path from Fort DeSoto, where the family went camping. If you really want me, it's... Okay, wait. It's 260 miles, so please remember that. 43. Wabasa Avenue. Let's go from there. Okay. Mods, I'm sorry that I'm going overtime. Hope you don't mind. We won't be too much longer, okay? I said an hour, but here I am. Here I am for a little while. Okay, we'll go for 10 more minutes. 9 minutes. Okay, we'll go till the hour. 8 minutes. Okay, so I just want to finish this. So we're going to go from 4343 Wabasa Avenue. Now let's zoom into this. Okay, there's the home. This is where the sister lives. Yes. You get it? They went there on the first. In the Mustang. There's Fort DeSoto where they went camping. And then my. I think it would have been a boat taking him to there. But this is where I think he is. Even if it was those hitchhiking spotting him. Screaming at the house. Could have been Roberto. Brian probably got his TV tendencies. Ooh, from his dad. Give them the biz. So I'm saying if they went from there to the sister's house to Fort DeSoto, camping on the 6th. Okay, I wonder if anyone saw Brian, really saw him. I know the neighbor spotted him running out of the house, possibly, allegedly down the road on the 17th. Either way, no matter when he fled that freaking house, I think he would love to live his little fantasy of Area X here. The author, Jeff Vandermeer, I believe, wrote the book. There's a trilogy in the Annihilation series. Canadian Club Black and Ginger Ale. Ooh, that's nice. Very nice. So, don't you think that Melon Boy, who fantasizes so much and writes all that cuck, as we say in South Africa, you South Africans, Jarmin, you know, Kathleen, huh? All that cuck that he writes. I bet the YouTube algorithm can't recognize that word. It means crap. All that stuff he writes there about blah, 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 all the intelligent things. He's very much in his head. That we can gather, right? We can agree on that. Thank you so much, by the way, for that. I don't know if it's a super sticker or chat. Thank you. Welcome to the Superstar Grizzlies. Don't you think that they would go from the home to the sister's house, Fort DeSoto, maybe even back to the sister's house, stay a bit, okay, going to Area X. The author wrote 3 books. It's a trilogy of the Annihilation series. Brian was reading them on his van life trip. That's Area X. This is what the author based Area X on. Why wouldn't he go there? Especially if he knows what's coming. If he's like, you know what, I'm going to get caught anyway. I'm going to go to Area X and live out my freaking dreams right now. So he could have gone by boat. Well, that would be pretty easy. There's allegedly a cousin who has a boating company or a boat or something in Venice. I don't know about that. But there is a Venice sticker on the van that happened after Gabby died. The Venice sticker was put on the van. I showed you in an earlier video where the desert, the cosmic desert, it's actually called Desert Cosmic, it's the other way around, sticker came from. There, right there at St. Mark's Lighthouse, people. This is where I'm going. I promise you, if I lived in Florida, I'm going there. Hey, come on, little man, give us that street view. Ooh, street view time. Ooh-wee. We got map time, and we got street view time. Oh, damn. Who's that? Who's sitting there? Yeah, no. There we go. Hey, my goodness, Tracy. Sure. Thank you so much for that. It says, you're amazing. It looks so cool. Thank you so much. Wow. Look at that. Okay, these people just be chilling here. But I'm telling you, if I'm here, let's just try and get on the road. I know I'm a crazy driver, hey? Could we get on the road, little man? Anytime? Could we? How do we go forward? Ooh. I want to go forward. Wait. Damn it. I'm just glad we can see the lighthouse. It doesn't want me to drive because it's not really a driving type of road. Damn. Little man, can you move a little bit? I wish. I wish he could move around. He doesn't want to. But this lighthouse right here. Oh, man, I want to go there. And I want to search every freaking cabin here. I can't see the join on an Apple device even when you're not live. When I'm not live, you won't be able to see it. So, in the link in my description box, there's a join button. You will not be able to join, I think, from an Apple device from what I've read. You're going to have to go on a PC from what I've said. Blame Apple for that one. You are in a pic and not the road view. Right? But I want to see the road view. I want to see the road view. See, I've got this. I've got the little man. This is the lighthouse that I want to search. There's a parking lot. How easy is it to get there? My goodness. Lighthouse Road. Let's do... Ooh, we've got terrain. Satellite. I want to go there. Put the man there. Very nice. Very nice. That's what we want. I'm now on the road. See? Now I'm on the road. Look at this. So much better for him than Carlton Reserve. I'm heading out. Need to gather my thoughts. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you for being here. Carve it up. KB1. I just find it weird that he'd be driving around because he's going to need fuel and stuff. So I don't know. Right? Okay, so let's just keep looking around for a second. I just think this place is interesting. Area X. That's where the lighthouse is. And we can drive around a little bit. Look at this place, man. There's gotta be hiding out here. What if they have property here? That'd be so interesting. Oh my word. He was wanting to build a tiny house as well. What if he's got a tiny house out here? Yes, I know I'm a crazy driver. Let's go down this road. I've got a feeling, you know. Interesting. There's the lighthouse. I'm just saying, this is Area X, okay, from the book that he was reading. Wouldn't it be something if we saw him through these pics? Can you imagine? I'd lose my mind. Okay, so you guys have fun as well. Go explore that Area X. Go look into it. Just type in Area X Annihilation from the book. The author literally based it on this. I read some to you, so if you haven't seen that, please go and check out my previous video. I did a whole breakdown of this. Thank you, Kathleen, for sharing my P.O. box. If you guys want to send me stuff, I need protein bars. And if you're in America, yeah, super cucky radius. Skuck, that one. If you're in America, my absolute favorite candy ever that I could never have enough of is called, and I don't even know if it's from America, but I bought it there in New York. Whenever I was there, I bought it. Swedish fish. Swedish fish sweeties. Whoa. My husband laughs at me because I say I would die for it. I got to make some more videos. That's what I got to do. Not right now, but I'm going to tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much, Jeremy. That is so sweet. You say, love your channel. What's the actual place called? The place is called St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge. St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge. I'll go there for you so you can see. This is the place. This is the place. St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge in Florida. It's not even, he doesn't even have to go so far. Strangulation can take up to 30 minutes depending on tool and rage. Bushwhacker, 5 pounds. Thank you for that, I guess. But do you really think a coward like that is going to do that? Maybe. We can't say at this point, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They would have to have a permit to put in the underground container, especially if they want water and lights. Jackie, not if they put in a pool, and if they have a contact that can put in a pool, there's a way to go by a loophole for the permit, and they have a brother-in-law. Brian has a brother-in-law who installs the pools, so. Hey, look at them melons going. I live right near St. Mark's. Let me know if you want to check anything out. Kelly, as long as you stay safe. Stay very, very safe. I think just call dog and tell him to go there. Look at that cute little alligator, right? Thank you, Elizabeth. That'll be cool if there were speakers there where you're looking. You're looking at Lifetime and tell that to move. I know, right? Get out the way, bro. Big box of Swedish fish at Costco. Oh, my word. What is that? A big box of Swedish fish. Imagine that from Costco. I would... My husband, he laughs at me because I say I would die for it. Chocolate milk and Swedish fish. Woo! No, those things, I'm telling you. Let me show you quickly. No, man. No, I don't want that. I want this. Let me show you quickly in case anyone feels up to it. P.O. Box wise. My P.O. Box is now active. It's on my About page. And it's also in my description box. Those are Swedish fish. I'm telling you, I don't know what my problem is with these, but I love them so much. Those right there are my favorite. My favorite Swedish fish, right, Smee? You love them too. I thought the laundry's just moved into that house. The pool was probably already there. Yeah, but the pool had some renovations because if you look at the pole in the pool area, it was changed. There were some things that changed. Scotch and Swedish fish. Wow. If you guys send me that in P.O. Box, my goodness. They are cherry flavored. I love cherry flavored anything. The autopsy results, Sandra, if you missed it, were strangulation was the cause of death. Manner of death was homicide, cause was strangulation. Very sad. You'll swimming in Swedish fish very soon. I sure hope so. You're going to see me like... You guys are going to see me turn into a big grizzly bear. Swedish, and I love Swedish fish. Cherry wine, love it. I love cherry anything. Postal costs are crazy. I ship to Germany every week, and not 1 kilogram is under $50. Vicky, I agree with you. I just sent out some parcels. Yes, I did. And oh my word, it's hectic. So, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Let's take this image off. Let's quickly, I just want to go, it's not here, wait. I don't want to play my little coffee break, but I might have to. Okay, wait, maybe let me do it like this. It might be here. If you want to grab yourself some merch. Wait, let's do it like that. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go in 2 minutes. Let's just go here to, it's called Spring. Grizzly books.creator-spring.com. I'm sure the mods have put in the links there. It's also in my description box. So let's go here. This is the merch store. If you want to go grab yourself some, I told you until October 31st, every bit of profit made will go to the Gabby Petito Foundation. Okay? If you want me to extend it for the rest of the year, I can do that as well. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Micro Melon Manhunt, and now you know why I call him Micro Melon, because it seems to me like he's the primary suspect, even though they haven't said that. If you piece together the parents' behavior, what the coroner said about DV homicides, what else have we got? all that stuff, and we saw the body cam footage. But Micromelon Manhunt is there. You can get all sorts of things. I think this one glass thing is my favorite. I love the glasses. They're so nice. We've got all kinds of tank tops and things. By the way, my merch bar should be active soon. I've contacted YouTube support. It should be active soon. We've got the Grizzly Mod Squad. So thank you so much to the Mod Squad as well. They've been getting this as well for themselves. Brian wore rings, so I wonder if there are ring marks. I think Gloria, at that point in time, 4 weeks later, there's a lot of decomposition happening. See, I've been doing this roasting stuff of serial killers and killers a lot. I did Nose Picker for Ted Bundy, Rotten for Jeffrey Dahmer. Can you imagine how hectic it would have been for all of us if that guy sitting there on the map time was Brian? That would have been hectic. We've got Copycat for John Wayne Gacy. If you didn't know, John Wayne Gacy copied Dean Corll and Elmer Wayne Henley. And they were all part of a large ring, trafficking ring. Okay, I'm just going to go through this very quickly. Serial killers are not hot. Any fangirls out there of Brian Laundrie, stop it. You need to go to therapy. Hybristophilia is not cool. It's not trending in 2021, okay? That's so like 70s and 80s. Tag your merch here. Yeah, tag your merch. If you do buy the merch and wear the merch, send me a picture, okay? I'd love to show you, you know, in it. If you give me consent to, of course. Carve it up. Carve it up, everyone. So when I get to the bottom of this page, I'm going to say goodbye. I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. This is about the Stephanie Lazarus case. 10,000 pictures. Doesn't ring a bell. If you don't know the references of these jokes, please go check out my previous videos. And thank you to everyone who is checking out my previous videos. You guys are going back in time, investigating the Gisela K. I'm sure you'll find a lot of fun there on Instagram as well. Here, this is about the Chris Watts case, 1806743. We're almost there. We've got Carve It Up. We've got these hectic and oh my word, hectic, oh my word stuff. Because that seems to be my go-to response when I'm really overwhelmed. I'm like, this is so hectic. Oh, my word. So we've got that. His words are garbage. Keep talking. Gabby's mom. His words are garbage. Keep talking. Gabby's mom. Interesting. Yeah, so we've got the hectic. Oh, my word. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Panna Puma. You see Panna Puma there, everyone? That's the artist that I showed earlier. Melon Boy. Yeah, we've got Melon Boy with the FBI number on there. Melon Boy. We're allowed to roast these idiots over here, okay? I don't see too many people doing that, and we need some more of that in the world. Is there really not any else we can send to you from SA? Maybe some fizzers. Ooh, like those cherry... What were they called? Fizz Pops. Those Fizz Pops. Whew. Fizz Pops and Ghost Pops, huh? I'm not going to send you Swedish fish because I'm a hygienist. But I'm sending you something from Oregon. Okay, I'll careful with my teeth. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to show you all the merch that you can get. All proceeds, we've raised $268, I think it was, dollars so far. So please go get yourself something. Everything that I make from there will be donated to the Gabby Petito Foundation. I also just want to clear up one thing. I went on the Gabby Petito Foundation and I tried to buy myself one of those bracelets. So if any of you are sending me something from the US, oh my word, if you could give me one of those bracelets, you know why? They don't ship overseas. They only allow in America. I wanted one of those that says Justice for Gabby. There's silicone ones and there's metal ones, and I can't get it because I'm in the Netherlands. So thank you so much. What were the results? Kamala, you got to catch up. Go back. If there was a gun laying behind the van, why isn't he connected to the couple's murder? Well, he could be later. Okay, you say please extend the time to buy merchandise for Gabby's foundation. Needs something for Gabby. Last vote before I go. Type 1 if you think I should extend the time that we collect money for Gabby until the end of the year. 2 if you think I should end it on October 31st. Go, vote. Yeah, roasting killers. Spread the word. I roast their asses, no problem. You guys are saying 1. Okay, I could extend it till the end of the year, yeah? His surname is Luyx. Luycx. There's a lot of 1s. I see some 2s. All right, thank you so much, Larry. I see a lot of ones. The majority is ones. So here's the official announcement. We will be extending all the proceeds that we make from any merch, which just means you guys get to wear the merch. There's a $1 profit margin on every piece of merch so that it's affordable for you guys, because I know Teespring charges shipping per item, and, you know, the prices can be a little wild sometimes. So I made the profit margin very low so that, one, you can have the merch, and two, you can also at the same time be donating to a good cause. All the money that I collect from there, which at this point isn't that much, but every bit makes a difference, right? $268. I mean, from where I come from in South Africa, if you convert that, it's like times 16. It's a lot. So whatever you buy from now until the 31st of December, we've just extended it, will be donated. Okay? To the Gabby Petito Foundation. I will do that, Ronna. A special October 31st item. I will. There will be lots more merch that I'm launching. I'm just waiting for YouTube to put the bar. My word. The struggle. The merch bar needs to be on my channel. I'll have 50 of those bracelets now. Damn. Send me bracelets. I would love it. I would walk around here and give it to people and tell them all about this case. Create Angel Gabby merch. I agree. The angel wings. Right? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate you. I went 10 minutes over. My bad. I'm so sorry, mods. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again, everyone. Big shout out. This is Pen and Puma's art. Okay, this is the artist I was talking about. Isn't this so beautiful? So I got to do something like that for the shirt. And then thank you so much to the moderators for being here. Tracy, Embler, JC, Mel, Didi, Dispatch, Kathleen, and Julie. Thank you so, so much. I would not be here operating this well without my mods. They are amazing. They help me brainstorm. They help me find links. We have meetings. We do things. I got a team now, people. Who knew? This is so amazing. So thank you so, so much to all my mods. Thank you to all my members. Thank you for joining, for supporting the channel. I really hope you enjoy all the emojis that you can use that I designed myself. Check the community tab. If you are a member, in any case, if you're a subscriber, check the community tab. I share lots of stuff over there. So go check the community tab. There's not much engagement there compared to on the main page. Always check there. That's how I communicate with you guys. If there's a new video for any members or anything, I put it there on the community tab because that's what YouTube tells me to do. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with me. Again, I'm glad I didn't have to experience that alone and sit there and watch this alone. I appreciate you. I feel like we're all in this together. I hope you guys feel it. If there's anyone that you feel is in the comments or in the chat that is harassing the community, making the community feel unsafe, that is a troll, please send me an email and I'll do my part in blocking that person. I don't want anyone to feel unsafe on this channel. It is a welcome space. I want everyone to not feel triggered or anything like that, to feel safe and happy. Thank you, Grizzlies. I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't yet subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you very soon. We'll do more map time, roast time, and what other time? Whiskey time and all that. Thank you so, so much.